Greetings, my name is Guido van Duren. I'm the Regulatory Director for Ansell, making sure that all our Ansell products are fully compliant to the new regulation. The regulation 2016-45 that went into effect April 2019. There is a specific article, Article 11, in the regulation that provides requirements for distributors. And how can you check whether a distributor or whether a manufacturer is making sure he's selling compliant products? Well, first of all, you go to your products, you check whether the products carry a legal CE mark. CE mark has to be the right shape. This is defined into the regulation. It needs to be a half circle, very well defined. It needs to appear on the product, or in case of single use, for example, it can be on the packaging, because it's not always possible to mark single-use products because of the ink contamination issues. Next to the CE mark, you also have to verify whether there's a European address available. The European address should be either the address of the manufacturer or of an importer. There always has to be a name and an address of a manufacturer on the product or on the first packaging enclosure. This always needs to be a European address. If it's not the case, then a European importer's name needs to be there. Why is it? It's because market surveillance, they need to have access to a European address in case there's a non-conformity. Next to checking the markings, you always have to check also whether there's an instructions for use available. With single-use products, which we sell, for example, with Ansell in outer cases, we always put one instructions for use per box. With a lot of other products, we do it just inside each master polybag. The instructions for use needs to be available in all the languages, depending where the products are being sold. What is important to note is that the instructions for use also needs to make reference to a web link, and that web link needs to give access to the declarations of conformity. So next to the instructions for use, a declaration of conformity is a very important document, and they can have, the declarations of conformity should have access through the web link, which are on, in case of Ansell, on the Ansell website. So very important. As a distributor, you need to check whether this is all available. So either you work with a reliable or trustable manufacturer, or if you don't have a reliable source, you have to really go and check whether all the products are in there with a CE mark with the relevant documents. Because it's important to know, as a distributor, you have your due diligence to, you have the same responsibility as a manufacturer. So you're also liable in case you're selling non-compliant products. Now, there's also a specific point to remember for a distributor. If you're selling private label products under your trademark, you're becoming the manufacturer. You also have to do the same exercise, checking all the markings, but you also have to make sure that your products get certified through a notified body, because you're the private label owner. In case, as a distributor, you unpack products like the single use, where there's only one instructions for use, you have to make sure as a distributor that you add one instructions for use with each smaller packaging, in case you make it available into the market in smaller packaging. This is responsibilities of a distributor. So these are, in a nutshell, the requirements for a distributor, or to check whether a product is compliant. Next to that, you can also use checklists. There are checklists that can help you to make sure that you respect the due diligence. For example, European Safety Federation developed a checklist. Also with Ansell, we have a specific checklist available for distributors to help, where they can through each of the points, and if everything is compliant, then you can be sure you made your due diligence. So this is in a nutshell, a little bit an explanation what you can do to check whether a product is compliant. Hope it was useful. Thank you very much.